Hello and welcome back to yet another video by Education Point. In this video, we'll be covering IELTS writing section. We'll be learning some common synonyms of some common adjectives that one uses while writing their IELTS exam. And instead, they can use these top-class synonyms. I am Pooja Sharma, your English trainer, and you are watching Education Point. So are you ready to crack your IELTS exam? Let's begin. So we have some set of common adjectives and the synonyms of it, the definition and the example thereof. Starting with the very first common adjective, that is called excellent, world class, which means as good as the best in the world. Example, a world class museum. The next synonym can be state of the art, which means using the most modern or advanced techniques or methods. The system was state of the art. Outstanding, which again means extremely good or excellent. An outstanding achievement or an outstanding success. So instead of using excellent as a very common word while writing your IELTS exam, you can use some of these synonyms to increase your writing. The next adjective is interesting. Instead of this, you can use compelling, which means so interesting that it holds your attention. Her latest books makes compelling reading. Fascinating is another word that you can use instead of using interesting. Extremely interesting is what it again means. Hong Kong is a fascinating city. Let's hop on to this next set of common adjectives. New. This is a very common word, but there can be some uncommon synonyms that you can use, like modern, which means of present times or of using the latest technology or latest design. Example, stress is a major problem of modern life. Here in this sentence, modern would actually mean of present times. Stress is a major problem in today's generation or in today's time. Up to date, which again means including the most recent information or something which is very up to date or very latest. We are keeping up to date with the latest equipment. Another synonym, fresh, which again means new or different in a way. Let's get this done in a fresh approach. So instead of using new for every writing, you can use all of these synonyms. Old. Words to use instead of old can be outdated or old-fashioned. Outdated means which is no longer useful or which is not up to date. It is an outdated system. Old-fashioned can also be replaced instead of using old. But again, these words have to be used in their particular sentences. Let's see an example here. This style of dressing is old-fashioned, which means the style of dressing is not very modern or not very new. And thus, you can use the word old-fashioned. The next common adjective is simple or easy. The synonyms for that are straightforward or uncomplicated. Straightforward means which is again not complicated and very easy or simple to do, like a straightforward process. Uncomplicated on the other hand means which is simple or without any complexity, again not complicated, without any difficulty. Why can't I have an uncomplicated life? Which means that why can't I have a life with less complexities or less difficulties? So this word suits here instead of using that same old and boring word easy or simple. This gives a completely new vibe to the sentence. And that is why when you use this in your IELTS writing, it helps you to score more marks. Difficult is another common adjective that we keep on using. Instead of this, we can use synonyms like challenging or tough. Challenging means it is difficult in an interesting way that tests your ability. A challenging work or a challenging question or a challenging problem. Tough again means having or causing problems. It was a tough decision to make. It was very difficult for you to decide, and that is why you can associate that word by saying it was a tough decision to make. Now, these common adjectives are really common, good and bad, but there can be a lot of different alternatives that you can use. Instead of using the same word good, you can use synonyms like suitable, acceptable, satisfactory. Suitable means right or appropriate for a particular purpose. This TV show or this program is not suitable for children. Acceptable, on the other hand, means that somebody agrees of a good standard or it is allowed to do so. We want a political solution that is acceptable to all the parties. Again, acceptable may not be directly in relation with the adjective good, but it depends on the situation, it depends on the sentence construction where you can use these synonyms. Satisfactory is another synonym in this case, which means good enough for a particular purpose. A satisfactory explanation. Let's understand some common synonyms for the word or for the adjective bad. You can use words like harmful, detrimental, or inappropriate. Harmful means causing damage or injury. The harmful effects of alcohol. Detrimental. Again, it means harmful, but in a formal tone. The policy will be detrimental to the peace process. Inappropriate. Again, which means it's not suitable or not very appropriate. This is an inappropriate behavior. So all the words, if you notice that all the words are somewhere here and there related to the words or to their opposites. But it's always a good idea to use these different words instead of using the same old common adjective or common word. This will help you to gain a good band in IELTS. So that was it for this video. I hope this video was useful for all the IELTS aspirants out there. If you found this useful, do like, share and subscribe to the channel.